the will to do it.
As one man brings an entire hospital together to make a miracle. An all-new ER, NBC Thursday.
It was America's favorite comedy, but behind the comedy, it was all drama. The Three's Company story, NBC Monday in 2 weeks.
I'm just living out the American dream, and I just realized that nothing is what it seems.
I did something incredible with my life. I realized a lot of dreams.
Madonna, we love you!
And I can tell you from my vantage point, there's more to life than this.
Madonna, as you've never seen her.
I'm in love with you.
From loves, past and present.
You dated guys just to see if they look good standing next to you?
Oh, God. Maybe once or twice.
To marriage, motherhood, and the man whose faith has changed her life.
It is the post of the universe.
For 20 years, we've watched her. Entertaining, shocking, ever-changing, and we're still watching.
Why are you famous? Is it
Why?
self-promotion? Is it...
Oh, please.
No, I'm serious. There are a lot... Well, let me ask you.
Tough questions about choices she's made. Why did she pull this video off the air? What are the odds she'll do another movie?
Sorry.
Do you think you can act?
Her answers, her way. Surprisingly candid, refreshingly funny.
Watch the hips, not the lips.
The interview you wanted to hear.
Why do you think you are?
Why are you asking the question?
The performance that'll knock your socks off.
I thought we had a deal.
Matt Lauer with Madonna, An American Life. A Dateline special after this brief message. Exclusively at Zales, the diamond store.
She's funny. Not intentionally, of course.
I'm not here to find you a wife or to pick out your clothes. Oh, sorry. Hey, that's my coffee!
Own 2 weeks' notice now on DVD and video.
I thought you were needy.
Can a guy have a cup of
No, I didn't.
What's the party for? We just finished our Active Directory rollout. We created a single AD forest and consolidated 70 domains to 4. With group policy, new Salesforce apps deploy in a day instead of weeks. It's going to save us over $2 million a year.
With new Windows Server 2003, you can do more with less.
And slide.
Always there for you. At Quest, that's our spirit of service.
We've extended our hours so that people can get a hold of us when they need to.
Pick up the phone and we'll be there on Saturdays now.
You don't have to take off of work to call us and handle a problem.
And our self-help lines are open 24/7.
It's nice to have somebody call in late at night and go, I was just trying to see if you guys were really there. I didn't believe it.
Guess what? Quest is here for you.
We're making it easier to do business with us. That's our spirit of service.
And now, Madonna, An American Life. Tonight's Dateline special. Here is Matt Lauer.
Good evening, everyone. Was it really 2 decades ago that we first met her? Part showgirl, part media mogul. Madonna never was anyone's boy toy. She was then and is now her own surprising self. She's in her mid-40s, still changing, still searching, but there is definitely something different about her. Maybe it's marriage, music, kids, or faith. You decide. Over the next hour, you'll hear about it all as we talk to the ultimate diva. She's as fearless as ever, quick on the draw, and I think you'll agree pretty funny, too. Tonight, it's a refreshing new look at Madonna, An American Life. Madonna madness in New York City. Die-hard fans lining up for days, hoping to get a chance to see a rare performance.
Madonna rules, Madonna rules.
Madonna, a pop icon who seems to have super attached to everything she does. Superstar, super diva, is not playing a supersized arena, but a small gig at a Tower record store, free for those lucky enough to get in.
What goes through your mind? I mean, you're a few minutes away from greeting, what, a few hundred fans?
Yeah.
In a record store. What are you thinking?
Well, it's a little bit absurd. I mean, I've never done a gig in a record store before.
Your whole career, this is the first time you've ever done anything like this?
Yeah.
So...
I'm going backwards.
All right. You want to walk downstairs?
Sure. When I do Hollywood, I have to wear my sunglasses.
They should open it up. Do we have room? Did the nerves go away when you sing your first song?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the moment getting to stage?
Yeah, it's always the first song.
Have you ever blanked on the stage?
Majorly.
How bad?
Just, you know, just totally forgot like whole chunks of songs. And what I do is I just sort of throw myself around on stage and dance.
Gyrate and things like that?
Yeah, abstract. And they won't notice that I'm not singing.
Watch the hips, not the lips. Nervous, approachable, even demure. Who's that girl?
There was a time when I was happy in my life.
Okay, you've heard it before, and if you're cynical, you'll have your doubts. But this does seem to be a new Madonna. Forget the days of raw, blonde ambition. She's now a brunette mother of two, who at age 44 is more reflective than reactive.
You know what? I didn't really give a shit what was going on in the rest of the world. I just didn't. I just wanted to like focus on me, my career, you know, my life, just me, blinders.
Here's something you said. I was a buffoon until the age of 40.
Yes, I was.
That sounds like a lot of wasted time.
No, who said it was wasted? I just did a lot of...
Buffoon? Who strives to be a buffoon?
I don't think anyone strives to be anything negative. I just think that it's our nature to only focus on a few things in life and forget about a lot of other stuff.
Yes, she's had her many incarnations before, changing her image like most people change their clothes. But this latest one is perhaps the closest we've gotten behind the curtain and into her state of mind. Madonna at midlife is what she sings about in her new album, American Life. She's co-written every song, and they're some of the most personal of her two-decade musical career.
I'm in love with you.
There are intimate lyrics about the love she says she's found with husband Guy Ritchie.
Nothing is what it seems.
As well as the title song, in which she not only raps, but takes an honest and harsh look at her life in the material world and the Madonna image-making machine.
Let me read you some lyrics from the song American Life. I tried to be a boy, I tried to be a girl, I tried to be a mess, I tried to be the best. I guess I did it wrong, that's why I wrote this song. This type of modern life, is it for me? This type of modern life, is it for free?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
That's, yeah, trying on different guises, different personalities, being a rebel, being androgynous, you know, doing all these kind of things, trying to be number one on the top. But I guess I did it wrong, meaning I'm 100% sure that getting people's approval is not a goal to have in life.
So after 20 years of fame and the fortune that comes with being a superstar, can it be that Madonna's had enough of being Madonna?
I have all these things. I've experienced all these experiences, and I can tell you from my vantage point, which is what most people perceive as the top, that none of those things are really real. You know?
Let me play devil's advocate for a second, because... please do. Yeah. Please stop me. Because it sounds a little bit like Madonna. You're someone who's benefited from celebrity as much as anyone has, and enjoyed it.
Benefited, but I've also seen the other side of it
Okay, but you enjoyed the ride, and now it seems at 40-something years old, you're looking back and saying celebrity bull.
To a certain extent, I am, because I see that how obsessed with celebrity everybody is. And I'm saying, you know, if you're only halfway up to the top, you can hardly say, I know it's not going to bring me happiness. I know it's baloney. Big deal.
Talk about your 180. After all, this is the same woman whose love of fame left even the famous stunned. Remember that moment with Warren Beatty in Truth or Dare?
Do you want to talk at all off camera? You have nothing to say.
She doesn't want to live off camera. Why would you say something if it's off camera?
And tomorrow, you're going to be...
What point is there of existing?
Let me give you something else you said. It's the allure of the beautiful life. Look like this and you're going to be happy. Drive this car and you're going to be popular. Wear these clothes and people are going to want to sleep with you, I'll paraphrase. It's a very powerful illusion and people are caught up in it, including myself, or at least I was.
Absolutely. Sure. I mean, but you are too. We all are. It's our nature, and it's okay. The thing is, if nobody tells you that it's an illusion or nobody brings your attention to it, then how are you going to know?
But is this older, wiser Madonna just another way to get our attention? After all, she's at a critical point in her career, coming off declining record sales.
Forgive me for being in a rush to get to civilization.
And a movie career on life support.
Can't believe I found that.
But the one thing she's always been is a master at creating buzz. Everything she does becomes an event. A fashion photo spread for W magazine turns into an art exhibit. Try downloading her new CD off the internet and you don't get the songs, but a classic Madonna moment.
What the do you think you're doing?
Make no mistake, Madonna is always in control of the image she wants you to see.
I've interviewed you probably a half a dozen times.
Times.
Yeah, a lot of times.
I remember none of them.
I know, that's okay. I'm not a very memorable guy. I always had the impression that you were very happy with who you were at whatever given time I was talking to you.
Yeah, to a certain extent I was, but how do you know that there weren't things going wrong in my personal life, in my relationships, with my family? I mean, how do you know, there wasn't chaos going on somewhere in my life?
We'll get to that later. But first, where there's Madonna, there's controversy. And American Life is no exception. Yes, she's pushed buttons before. Taking on the church.
Wanting for you to justify my love.
And taking off her clothes. But this time, she's done something really shocking. She's gone out of her way not to offend people.
I'm just living out the American dream, and I just realized that nothing is what it seems.
In an uncharacteristic move, Madonna pulled the anti-war video that was supposed to launch her new American Life album and created a new sanitized version. The original showed her dressed in combat gear at a fashion show.
I filmed it in January, and by the time the video was finished, we were at war. And many of the things that I sort of was trying to depict or warn people about were already happening in the world. But, with everything that's going on right now and, the soldiers being killed and wounded and the destruction that's taking place, and I just don't think it's appropriate.
Here's where I have to stop you. If you wanted to make a pro-peace, anti-war video, what better time to show it and get people to look at it than a time of war?
I agree with you in theory, but unfortunately, I feel like America's in a really volatile place right now, and there's a lot of really confused people. And I'm not interested in being a target for a lynch mob mentality.
So this is personal safety. This isn't an unwillingness to push some buttons?
No, it's a combination. I'm very willing to push buttons. I don't have a problem with that. But I think that what people would misconstrue was that I was slagging off President Bush, and I'm not. I think that they would misconstrue that I was making light of what's happening to the soldiers in Iraq, which I'm not. I just don't think that people, right now, things are so serious and people are so volatile that they're not going to see irony. They're not going to see subtlety. They're not going to see the message.
But you've never worried about that before.
Well,
this is the first time that I've sat and talked to you in 10, 12 years.
We haven't, since you've talked to me, have we been in this series of a situation?
But you've taken on religion before. You've never worried about people misinterpreting your message, because it's your message. And I'm curious why you're worried about it now.
Because ultimately, I don't want to just be provocative for the sake of being provocative.
For all of you out there.
But is this famously savvy marketer really thinking in a vacuum?
Long time gone.
She's no doubt aware of what happened to the Dixie Chicks. who had to do major damage control after lead singer Natalie Maines said she was embarrassed to be from the same state as President Bush. They made a statement about the President of the United States, leader of the free world, at about the same time your video was coming out.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. A cynic might say, there's got to be some money involved here. That maybe you're worried about...
Oh, no,
look,
no, I lost a lot of money.
Okay, but wait, they took the Dixie Chicks CDs and they smashed them in the streets, and radio stations stopped playing them. You got a brand new important album coming out. What if people don't buy it?
That's not the reason. I give you my honest-to-God promise that that is not the reason. Because I have bigger plans and I have more important things to do.
Up next, finding Mr. Ritchie, the man who brought her love, marriage, and a movie that tanked.
Let me read you a couple of comments.
From whom?
These are from various...
I don't want to hear it.
Riding the highs, surviving the lows, when Madonna, An American Life continues.
$8.99. Come get a taste of our new bold flavor.
I don't enjoy things like I used to. I can't sit still. I wasn't always like this.
I used to be happy. I remember being happy.
I feel anxious. Can't make a decision. That's not like me.
For just one night, I'd like to sleep like I used to.
If you've experienced some of these symptoms of depression nearly every day for at least 2 weeks, a chemical imbalance could be to blame. Now there's Paxil CR, a time-release tablet. The CR means controlled release for continuous relief, so it's with you throughout your day. Prescription Paxil CR is not for everyone. People taking MAOIs or thyroidazine should not take Paxil CR. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. Side effects may include nausea, diarrhea, constipation, dizziness, sweating, tremor, sexual side effects, injury, yawn, abnormal vision, or sleepiness. Don't stop taking Paxil CR before talking to your doctor.
I'm back to being me.
When you work hard to make the best wireless network even better.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Everyone starts to notice. Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
Although GE wasn't there on that remarkable day, we'd like to feel we were there in spirit. GE Aircraft Engines and our aviation partners, proud to have helped take Orville and Wilbur Wright's invention to heights they themselves might never have imagined.
To visit the man in the moon.
GE, imagination at work. NBC Wednesday on Dateline, the case against Scott Peterson. His former attorney has quite a story to tell, and you haven't heard it before. Then on an all-new West Wing, a vice president taken down.
I'm resigning.
By a man on his first day. Matthew Perry guest stars, and on an all-new Law & Order.
$20,000 for kindergarten.
Getting your kid into the right school can be murder.
Hell hath no fury like a mother's scorn.
Dateline, The West Wing, and Law & Order, all new NBC Wednesday.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
I had done the movie Evita. I had my Ray of Light record coming out, and from an outward perspective, you know, everything was beautiful. Just did a fantastic movie, just did a fantastic record, had a beautiful, healthy girl but I was alone. I was alone.
That was 6 years ago, a painful time Madonna is now willing to talk about with surprising candor.
I was 38 when my daughter was born. I was, looking for love in all the wrong places. Or maybe I didn't even know what love was, And I want to be in a loving relationship, and so far I've just either destroyed the good ones or been a magnet for a-holes. And
She didn't name names, but you try to figure it out. At that point, she had married and divorced Sean Penn, co-starred on-screen and off with Warren Beatty, went one-on-one with Dennis Rodman, had a daughter and a breakup with Carlos Leon. And those are the men we know about.
And you said you were looking for love in all the wrong places before that.
Well, I wasn't interested in what I could do for other people. I looked at people and said, what are they going to do for me? Will they look good standing next to me? Will they compliment me all the time? Will they give me what I want?
You dated guys just to see if they look good standing next to you?
Oh, God. Maybe once or twice. I didn't actually have that conversation, but how many times, come on, how many times have you fallen for somebody just based on how they look? I mean, we've all done it, and then you cut to 2 weeks later, and they're like axe murderers living in your house, right?
But she wasn't making those choices, good or bad, for just herself anymore.
I just suddenly thought, okay, I have a child that I'm going to bring up in the world, and what am I going to teach her? I just wanted answers to my questions, you know what I mean? Because I thought, okay, all these great things have happened to me, but I'm still not happy.
But in 1998, she finally found the guy that would bring her happiness. Guy Ritchie, a British film director, 10 years her junior. They had a cross-Atlantic romance and married in December 2000, just a few months after the birth of their son, Rocco. The Ritchies, along with daughter Lourdes, shuttled between homes in London and Los Angeles. Madonna says she loves being a wife and mother, and although she admits marriage can be challenging, she says her relationship has never been better.
How's married life?
It's good.
Yeah? Happily married? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
You can make that definitive statement, I am a happily married woman?
Yes, I am.
Come on to my house. Mr. and Mrs. Ritchie navigated some rough waters early on.
Don't be in a rush. You might hurt yourself.
Oh, forgive me for being in a rush to get to civilization.
Remember Swept Away? If you didn't see it, and according to the box office, you weren't alone, you certainly heard about it. The film was a joint production by Mr. and Mrs. Ritchie. She starred, he directed. It wasn't just a flop, it was a disaster.
That's enough. Swept Away. It's the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
It was just about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And it got brutalized.
Yeah.
Well, when did you realize that this was going to go very far south?
Well, not until it came out. Because up until it came out, I showed it to my friends. Everybody liked it. Everybody at the studio liked it. I only got positivity from people.
You show a movie to your friends, are they going to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Even though a movie like that you and your husband invested so much time and energy in?
Yeah.
You have friends who would say, I hated it.
They wouldn't say, I hated it. They might say, you've done things better, or I didn't really like the way you did that, or whatever. I mean, people are honest with me. Definitely.
The critics certainly didn't mince words. One called it a shipwreck lost at sea. Another, an island catastrophe. And still another wrote, to say that Madonna Swept Away is not doing well is like saying that Enron's Ken Lay had a bad fourth quarter. Never has the word stink appeared in so many typefaces across so many mediums. Ouch.
Let me read you a couple of comments.
From whom?
These are from various...
I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me anything negative that people say.
Have you read them?
No. I've only heard that they're really horrible.
You have no interest in hearing what people say?
I have not read one review, and I don't want to read them.
Why did so many people have their knives out?
I just don't think people are comfortable with me doing well in other areas besides music. I think that there's a lot of evil eye on, my relationship with my husband, the fact that we're in love, that we have beautiful children together, now we're making a movie together. I mean, how dare we, in a way? Because at the end of the day, it's one thing to say you don't like a movie. Okay, fine, don't like a movie. But they weren't really criticizing the movie. They were criticizing, it was like personal vendettas.
Do you think you can act?
Yeah, I do.
You think you're good at it?
Yeah. I do.
Were you getting offers before, and are you still getting offers now?
Yeah, believe it or not, I am. Still getting offers.
Karen, you shouldn't have bought this cheesecake. I'm like totally eating healthy this week. Ugh. Cut to me eating this whole cheesecake.
Oh, yes. I love when you do cut to me.
In fact, just last week, she made her television sitcom debut on NBC's Will and Grace.
Now, you've told me for as long as I've known you, you don't watch TV.
I don't, yeah.
So why would someone who doesn't watch TV do a TV show?
Because, honestly, it's because my manager talked me into it. She just kept saying, oh, it's so funny, you have to do it. So she sent over a couple of tapes of other people being on it, and I saw them, and I just thought they were hysterical.
So tell me about the experience. I mean, what's it like to be on a sitcom set?
It's great. Actually, it's great. It's like theater, because you have a live audience. And you only have a week to prepare, and every day they change everything.
So I had this apartment to myself for 10 years because I was having an affair with my boss, and he paid half the rent so we'd have someplace nice to do it. But then he got murdered.
So it's more spontaneous than making a movie.
It is. I prefer it.
So it sounds like you'd be open to doing it again.
I said yes. It can help other people.
Well, I mean, sitcoms aren't normally known for helping other people. But
you never know. Never say never.
Still ahead, the pitfalls of fame. She knows about them. So does he.
Still friends?
Oh, I haven't talked to him in ages.
Did you see the documentary?
It just sounds horrifying.
From Michael Jackson to the other man in her life. When Madonna, An American Life continues.
On an all-new Friends, it's been a year and still no baby. Now, Chandler's ultimate test.
I know this is embarrassing, but no one here even knows you.
Oh, my God!
Be there for the big news.
Should I be sitting down for this?
An hour of Friends and Will and Grace, NBC Thursday.
Hello, I'm Joe Donlin. Coming up tonight at 11 on Northwest News Channel 8. Wild weather in the Portland area, funnel clouds and lightning.
A Salem principal wakes up to a gunshot through her door. I'll tell you why students might be the main suspects.
The $18 million megabucks money that has yet to be claimed. We'll take you to the small town where the ticket was sold.
What's in a name apparently grounds for a lawsuit. Why a Portland woman named Tiffany says jewelry giant Tiffany is suing her.
That's tonight at 11 on Northwest News Channel 8.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Only in Oregon, where millions of dollars in lottery profits go to maintain our state parks year-round. Because to Oregonians, there's no such thing as a bad day at the beach. Lottery games are based on chance and should be played for entertainment only.
Oregon's a big state with lots of different styles. Each part of the state contributes in its own way. The same is true of our forests. Some focus mainly on protecting old growth, others are managed to emphasize wood products. For fish and wildlife habitat, or recreation, by managing different forests to emphasize different goals, we can sustain all the benefits they provide to our environment, our economy, and our quality of life. Here's how you can learn more about Oregon forests.
He just started raping me like every other day. My destiny in life was to be found on the side of the road, dead. Threatened to kill me, raped me in front of my child, and he kicked me till I lost the baby.
If we weren't open and my sister agencies weren't open, women would die.
Why pay more for glasses? At Binion's, you can get not one, but 2 complete pairs of glasses for just $99. Choose from hundreds of great-looking frames and get 2 pairs for yourself or a pair for you and a family member or friend. Why pay more? Save at Binion's.
Madonna, An American Life, our Dateline special, will continue after this brief message.
Whether it's your dream yard or your first yard, if you do it yourself or have someone else do it, more people buy mowers and tractors from Sears than anywhere else in America. We sell Craftsman, America's #1 mower and tractor brand, and from our wide selection, we'll find what's right for you. The best brands, selection, and service. And right now at Sears, get 0% financing on tractors and mowers until November 2003. Sears. Good life, great price.
Give your routine a powerful boost. Add Nivea Firming Lotion and get even better results. It has Q10, the same coenzyme that helps give young skin its firmness and elasticity. Add Nivea.
Just because a toothbrush is electric doesn't mean it works like a Sonicare. It has patented Sonic technology. Whiter, healthier teeth in 28 days, guaranteed. Ask your dental professional about Sonicare.
She's a singer-songwriter who sparkles. She's Jewel. And Friday, she's live on the Plaza, part of the Toyota Concert Series, only on Today on NBC.
Nowhere.
We now return to Madonna, An American Life, a Dateline special. Here again is Matt Lauer.
From movies to marriage, Madonna's every move still makes headlines. And let's be honest, oftentimes that's exactly the way she wants it. But as clever as she is at getting our attention, she's even more adept at shielding her privacy. Few people really know her. So we wanted to know, what exactly is Madonna's American life?
American life. American life. I live the American dream.
I am the epitome of the American dream. I came from nothing. I did something incredible with my life, and I realized a lot of dreams.
She certainly has. American Life is her 16th album. She's had 12 #1 hits, is worth a reported $300 million. She has success and all the spoils that go with it. Something she pokes fun at in the song American Life.
3 nannies and an assistant and a driver and a jet, a trainer and a butler and a bodyguard of 5.
She may not be your average mom, but Madonna says she tries to live as normal a life as one of the world's most famous women can.
I've always considered myself to be fairly down to earth and not taking the whole, fame thing too seriously. And, you can find me washing my own dishes in my sweatpants in my house. You know what I mean?
Can you have a normal day? If you and I wanted to go for Starbucks right now.
Can we go to the Coffee Bean instead?
Whatever.
I'm drinking tea now, not coffee.
All right, but could we get in a car in Los Angeles?
We could even walk from my house. We could ride bikes, because I live in Beverly Hills.
And so you don't get hounded here?
Yeah, I do. There would be probably at least 2 SUVs full of paparazzi following us, but we just pretend they're not there.
How long would it take? how long on the street until you attract a crowd of paparazzi?
Oh, they're usually waiting at the end of the block.
How does that strike you at 44 years old?
Pretty irritating, but, what are you going to do? I complain about it, still nothing changes. I try to wear the same outfit all the time to, really, make their...
So they can't sell them?
Yeah.
We've seen that picture?
I try to be really boring and have a really bland expression on my face that doesn't seem... I think they're waiting for me to fall off my bike or something.
Do you feel a bit of a prisoner to the fame you've achieved?
I don't know. I don't feel like a prisoner. But do I get annoyed that I can't go for a bike ride or a walk without people following me? Yeah, I do.
How do you feel about your children being photographed?
I really don't like that. That's one thing that gets my goat.
But she hasn't taken extreme steps to hide her kids, unlike that other pop icon, Michael Jackson. Who can forget that bizarre scene of Jackson covering his children's faces with masks in the now infamous Martin Bashir documentary? Madonna and Jackson are what you'd call showbiz pals, sharing an only-in-Hollywood date to the Academy Awards back in 1991.
Still friends?
Oh, I haven't talked to him in ages.
Did you see the documentary?
I didn't. I heard about it. Everybody was talking about it at one point and describing scenes to me. It just sounds horrifying. I wouldn't want to watch it.
Horrifying in what way?
Oh, it just sounds so exploitive. So, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like people humiliating other people like that. It doesn't seem right and fair.
You said this. Publicly humiliating someone for your own gain, which is, I think, what you feel Martin Bashir may have done, will only come back to haunt you. I can assure you, all these people will be sorry. God's going to have his revenge. You think God is vengeful?
First of all, I think that all of us have God in us and that we have God-like qualities, the ability to be like God. I don't think ultimately God punishes. I think we bring about our own destruction or our own creation.
So when God is going to have his revenge...
Then what I'm saying is ultimately the person who was negative will bring negativity back towards himself.
See, it's what I would call karma. I don't know if it's the technical version,
Yeah,
but
you
what
can
goes
say that.
around comes around.
You got it.
Like everything she does, Madonna is relentless about maintaining her own good karma. She practices yoga, keeps a macrobiotic diet, and is a devoted student of Kabbalah, a mystical form of Judaism which predates organized religion. Madonna says it's turned her life around.
You've called it very punk rock.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by that. Why is that?
Because to me, punk rock is thinking outside of the box, outside of the program, outside of establishment. And that's what it is.
You said one time it's like getting the codes to the universe.
It is the codes to the universe.
It's hard. I mean...
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it amazing that there are laws of the universe that you can actually find out about, live your life according to, and change the world for the better? Isn't that amazing?
I'd like to express my extreme point of view. I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Jew.
So if I said to you, what is your religion?
I don't have a religion because I don't like that word religion. Religion...
You used to have a religion.
What was it?
I mean, weren't you
I was raised a Catholic, but
yeah.
that was something that was imposed on me by my family, by my parents, because that's what my father is.
So if someone asked you, you would say, I have no religion now.
I'm not, yes.
I'm spiritual.
I'm a Kabbalist.
Madonna regularly attends classes at the Kabbalah Center in Los Angeles, as do husband Guy Ritchie and 6-year-old daughter Lourdes.
My daughter goes to a spirituality class every Sunday where she learns about sharing and giving and the power of her words, and it's changed her immensely. My husband is very interested in it because he's always been a very scientific person and was a total Darwinist when I met him, wasn't interested in God, the Bible, any of those things. But because it's so rooted in science, it's something that he's been able to take on board.
Madonna has been studying Kabbalah for 7 years, and it's so important to her that it's this guy, her teacher, Rabbi Eitan Yardeni, and not Mr. Ritchie, whom she wanted us to interview.
So you understand that you occupy a very important place in her life?
Absolutely. Me and in the teachings, absolutely. No question about it.
So what was it like when the Kabbalah teacher met the material girl?
In walks Madonna.
I was pregnant at the time, too. I was 6.5 months pregnant.
Okay, so in walks a pregnant
Madonna.
So what was your image of Madonna before you actually sat down and met her?
Honestly, I didn't know much about her.
You knew who she was?
Of course, I knew who she was, but I didn't know much about her. I knew she was a rebel, and that's the reason I knew Kabbalah can be very powerful for her.
I think it's very obvious to see a change in her. It certainly is easy to hear a change in her. What changes have you seen in Madonna?
Less judgmental, more tolerance, less ego, more humility, more compassion, less reactive, being able to see the bigger picture versus just reacting to temporary pain and difficulty that happen in a regular basis.
We've all been to school. We know that some people are better students than others at any subject. So what percentage of the people get this?
I would say there's many, many levels of getting it. You know, there's some people who get just 1% of Kabbalah, which improve their life 1%. And it's all about how much effort you put into it. And how many people get 99% of Kabbalah? Few. But Kabbalah is for everybody according to the level and the capacity to handle.
Where does Madonna fall on that
I so knew you were going to ask that
question. Why not? I mean, come on, he set it up so well.
I can tell you that with no shame, Madonna is under the category of 1% of the people that gets it.
So she's in the 99 area.
No question about it.
And Madonna is a devoted music student as well. She became passionate about the guitar after her husband gave her one as a gift when she was pregnant with son Rocco. She continues to take lessons from teacher Monty Pittman and shares what she's learned with a real beginner.
Okay, so you take your pointing index finger, stick it on the first fret, then you take your naughty finger and stick it on the string above it. Okay. Then this goes here. Let go, damn it.
I'm fused.
Okay, wait, let me just make sure I just told you the right thing. Yeah.
If I can get 3 strums in this whole session, that would be big for me.
But listen, if we inspire you to learn how to play guitar from this, then hey.
You know what? I've always wanted to try something like this.
Do you have a competitive nature?
Yeah.
Duh, right?
Very competitive.
Okay, well, do you want me a girl to be better than you at guitar? Okay, you're not that competitive.
You know
okay.
what?
So you're spanning 3 frets. It's good. It's good. Go outside your comfort zone, Matt.
Yeah. Where would you rate yourself now? I mean, you say it's not 100%. Are you a B?
I'm probably a C.
Monty? She's a B.
I'm not a B.
You're...
I don't have like music theory under my belt, and I don't, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, can't play all those. I mean, I can play a few, you know, Led Zeppelin songs, but.
Can you do Zeppelin?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Monty.
How cool is Stairway to Heaven?
See, but it's really hard. Whoop.
Coming up, 20 years and counting. How does she do it?
People sometimes hear your name these days, Madonna, and they say, why is she still famous?
God, that's a question I'm going to answer.
But she does when Madonna, An American Life, continues.
I need to make this bigger.
Okay. How big do you want it?
Big.
Kodak Picture Maker lets you do more things than ever with your pictures.
That should be big enough.
Bigger.
And it's so easy to use, you can make great pictures even better in just 5 minutes.
Grandma, can you still do that?
Let's see. Share the moment, share life.
In 3 days.
This facility is a school. Sure it is.
Those who are different
Somebody's angry.
will stand united. This Friday, the wait is over. X2, X-Men United.
What exactly are you, Professor of?
Art, rated PG-13, worldwide Friday.
Introducing Intel Centrino mobile technology. The new wireless laptop technology designed to help you untangle, unburden, and unwire your life.
Hi, sweetie.
Do things seem different today?
No. I'll have the steak and...
Great steak at a great seafood restaurant? Absolutely. Red Lobster has a new, juicy Angus sirloin paired with our delicious shrimp. Now just $13.99 at Red Lobster.
To the last best summer.
You want to dance?
NBC Sunday, all new American Dreams. Third Eye Blind stars as the Kings.
I didn't want this to happen.
As a family is put to the test.
A man kisses my wife. What am I supposed to do?
A new summer is heating up.
This thing with Beth. You take it too far. It'll hold you back.
And an injustice will begin a revolution.
You get them home now. You get them home.
All new American Dreams, NBC Sunday.
Tonight, Jay's all new with X-Men's Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Chef Nigella Lawson, and a special performance by Celine Dion. Plus, a behind-the-scenes look at a real-life Vegas wedding for dummies.
No wonder he's plugged up your hands up there.
Then Conan's all new with Watching Ellie's Julia Louis-Dreyfus tonight.
Don't you lean into my shot.
She's beyond a superstar. She's achieved icon status. But on this day, Madonna is as approachable as it gets. up close and personal, signing autographs for her fans. A telling sign that these days, even one of the top-selling female artists of all time has to get out there and push the product. American Life is not just any record. Those in the music industry say that Madonna desperately needs to connect with the younger audience. A particularly stinging article in the New York Times headlined, "Madonna, institution and rebel, but not quite the diva of old," pointed to her declining sales and practically played taps for her career.
How do you see your relevance right now with the music-buying public? This, what you've been
You
talking...
obviously read the New York Times.
I do read the New York Times, that's right. Just so happens, yeah, the New York Times article basically was saying, Madonna...
I'm irrelevant.
That you're going to have a difficult time from now on connecting to the target audience that buys the CDs.
Well, so what?
You agree with it?
I don't know. I don't see the point of writing those kind of articles. At the end of the day, what is the relevance of Aretha Franklin? What was the relevance of Frank Sinatra? You know, what is the relevance of all artists? Do we have to fit into an age group and appeal to a specific audience to have relevance? That's absurd. It's just disrespectful and it's absurd.
But does she worry about those pop princesses out there taking away attention and sales?
I'm not claiming that I'm going to appeal to the same people that, you know, Christina Aguilera or Britney Spears are going to appeal to, and I'm not trying to. I'm doing what I want to do.
Would you like to? Would you like those 17-year-olds to buy your records?
I would.
mean,
you know,
you're the age of their parents, basically.
Great. And you know what? One day Britney Spears will be the age of her parents, and so will the woman who wrote the article. It's an absurd thing to say, and there's no point to it. Would I like people of all ages to be interested in my music? Yes, for one reason and one reason only, for two reasons. One is I feel like I have a lot of pertinent and important messages that I would like to get across, and if young kids hear it, then that's great. Two is the more records I sell, the more money I make, and the more money I make, the more I can help other people.
People sometimes hear your name these days, Madonna, and they say, why is it...
Saint.
Saint is the first word that comes out of their mouth. Why is she still famous?
God, as if that's a question I'm going to answer.
Well, why do you think you are still famous?
Why are you asking a question?
Why are you famous? Is it self-promotion? Is it...
Oh, please.
No, I'm serious. There are a lot... Well, let me ask you. There are a lot of people...
Once famous, always famous. I mean, look, Marilyn Monroe's been dead for ages, and she's still famous.
All right, maybe famous is the wrong word, but there are a lot of people with as much talent as you, or maybe just slightly less, who are no longer famous. You started in this business with people that we don't talk about anymore. Why are we still talking about you?
I don't know. Go ask them. I'm not here to comment on other people. I mean, I still have things I want to do and things I want to say. And, you know, if people want to hear it, then that's great.
Which brings us back to where we began, with a nervous superstar getting ready for a career first.
Nervous about forgetting the fact that it's new music, or nervous about the fact that you just get nervous meeting your fans?
Just nervous about doing a good job. When I played for you the other day in the hotel room, I was nervous.
Were you really?
Yeah, I mean, I screwed the song up 3 times. You better not put that in the show.
We've already heard that. Are we ready to go downstairs?
Sure.
Have you ever blanked on a stage?
Majorly. Best just to be honest when that happens and say,
I screwed up.
I can't remember the words to my own song.
Have you had to start again?
Yeah.
I can't come with you? That's why I've been practicing the guitar. I thought we had a deal.
Thank you for everything.
Sure.
When we return, a Madonna fan's dream, a free concert, and a surprise classic. When Madonna, An American Life continues after this brief message.
Next on News Channel 8.
A spring storm puts on quite a show around the Portland area. Lightning, heavy rain, and flooding. While south in Salem, it's hail and lots of it. I'm Joe Donald. Also, someone who bought a lottery ticket in Hermiston is $18 million richer.
What's the party for? We just finished our Active Directory rollout.
We created a single AD forest and consolidated 70 domains to 4. With group policy, new Salesforce apps deploy in a day instead of weeks. It's gonna save us over $2 million a year.
With new Windows Server 2003, you can do more with less.
And slide.
The best brains at Oral-B have put it all together to make a smarter toothbrush. Introducing new Oral-B Cross-Action Power. Smarter because it combines a power head with clinically proven cross-action bristles to lift and sweep away plaque, especially in hard-to-reach places, for a deep, complete clean. New Cross-Action Power. No wonder more dentists have the smarts to use Oral-B. Brush like a dentist.
Bring home 2 of Hollywood's funniest stars. Okay. And see them in DVD extras like you've never seen them before.
You love him. I love him. You love him. I love him? Okay, come on, your turn.
On 2 weeks' notice now on DVD and video.
Why would you go to a casual dining restaurant and spend $32 for a quality meal when you could go to KFC and get the same thing for half the price?
Get the KFC Family Feast Meal. 10 pieces of chicken, 3 large sides, 6 biscuits, and a free cake. Only $15.99.
If you're thinking about a chemical peel, laser treatment, or Botox, and even if you're not, we think you should know about this less drastic approach. New Olay Regenerist. Not just skin care, cell care. Now, Olay uses an aminopeptide complex to beautifully regenerate skin's appearance, 1 cell at a time. Give your face a lift with new Olay Regenerist and love the skin you're in.
Tomorrow, how this year's college grads are preparing to face the toughest job market in 20 years.
I don't sleep.
A special report, NBC Nightly News tomorrow.
NBC Thursday.
Are they ready?
Standing by in the OR.
An extraordinary hour of television that pushes the ER to the limit.
We have the ability to save, but not.
Madonna in concert.
Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. You get it right now, oh yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. Everybody goes to Hollywood. They wanna make it in the neighborhood. They like the smell of it in Hollywood. How could it hurt you when it looks so good? I lost my memory in Hollywood. I've had a million visions, bad and good. There's something in the air in Hollywood. I tried to leave it, but I never could. Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. You get it right now, oh yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. Music stations always play the same song. I'm bored with the concept of right and wrong. Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. button, don't push the button. Trip the station, change the channel. Push the button, don't push the button. Trip the station, change the channel.
Push the button, don't push the button. Trip the station, change the channel. Push the button, don't push the button. Trip the station, change the channel. Check it out.
Well, I'm just pulling out a song. What?
Like a virgin!
Do you don't even know the chorus? Okay, go ahead, Monty. Let's do the acoustic version. Go ahead. We haven't rehearsed it. Dude, don't embarrass me. Mike? Where did I find these guys? I made it through the somehow I made it through. What are the rest of the words? Until I found you, I was being incomplete. Country and Western version. I've been had, I was dead and blue, but you made me feel. Yeah, you made me feel shiny and new. Like a virgin. Touched for the very first time. Like a virgin. When your heart beats next to
A new starlet has arrived.
Inspiring Hollywood people like myself.